start off on the pump as goddamn. Oh shit. What the fuck? Why is it flipped over? What's up, Magnolia? I'm pretty decent. How about you? I'm doing good, doing good. Can you hear me? Should I pull this phone closer to me? Probably can't hear me. Let me pull this shit up closer. Yeah, how about that? Alright. Good morning, Magnolia, and the trolls that are sitting in the background. 28 people in here, and there's. Hold on, let me see something. It's probably just YouTube. Alright, there we go. What's up, Billy Bojangles? The sun is shining too much for me to read this fucking poem. Right, there's enough people in here already. Hey, can y'all hear me? God damn, there's so much sun out here. Alright, so I'm gonna talk about some shit that happened a couple of days ago on somebody's channel where I was in a bad situation. So there's a specific person that a lot of you know as Jenna Beanie. So Jenna Beanie, as you all know, is a very vulgar person at all times. No matter what the fuck you tell Jenna Beanie, he's just persistent about being a fucking jackass at all times. So Jenna Beanie, somebody sent me a picture a while back that I did not approve of, And instead of just letting that shit die down for like 3 months, every time I show up, Jenna Beanie is the person that brings the shit up over and over and over again. It never dies because that one person keeps that alive. Every time that Jenna Beanie I always responded in a super negative way and was extreme about the fact that I did not like that, and nobody else better not ever try me like that. Nobody should send me. Okay, so we're on the panel the other night, and Jenna Beanie just keeps on trying to single me out because Jenna Beanie has an obsession with me. So the person started off by showing me pictures of what's up, bestie. So the person started off showing me pictures of some anorexic girl, butt ass naked. First of all, we're on YouTube. You shouldn't be sending me pictures like that or turning your phone around so I can shit. I was instantly saying I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. But Jenna Beanie had a fucking plan. Jenna Beanie went from picture of a girl, picture of a girl, picture of a girl, and then all of a sudden he shows a girl that looks way better from the top. It's all big, huge tits or whatever. And then out of nowhere, there's a fucking dick that pops out. It's a fucking boy, I don't know, lady boy or whatever. So I was pissed. I was instantly fucking pissed about the shit. And I left. Thank you, son. Get out of my face. But I instantly left the situation because it pissed me off bad. So then I come back the next day, which was last night, and the host allowed me to address Jenna Beanie about the shit. The narcissist people, they like to do shit and act like their hands are not red. They are not caught red-handed. Although it was done on a public stage and everybody seen it, this person wanted to act like, oh, they didn't know that I didn't like that stuff. Although the only thing I ever talk about is girls. I don't talk about lady boys. None of that shit. None of that shit. So this person instantly starts playing victim because I am grilling the shit out of them and giving it to them exactly the way that they should get it, because you should not force your fucking sexual choice on nobody, especially if that person keeps begging you to not do the shit. So Jenna Beanie resorts to saying shit about that if I keep talking that he is going to kill himself. Narcissistic fucking ways. He's going to kill himself because I won't stop being mad about the situation and letting them know how pissed off I am. So then, all of a sudden, we hear some shit about motherfucker cutting his pecker off and all kinds of shit. Just anything to make people think, oh, I'll hurt myself if you don't jump on my side. And then instantly, Katie Eastman decided that she's going to call me stupid and all kinds of fucking shit. Acting like a big ass baby, supporting the bully. And then, after that was over, you got Space Taco punk ass jumping in and joining in on the fucking bullshit. It's like a gang. Gangs always have one jackass as their fucking leader, and then everybody else wants to support their fucking bullshit. So we went on for about an hour of Katie Eastman and Space Taco trying to tell me that I was wrong for what the fuck I was saying to Jenna Beanie, forcing his punk ass agenda on us. So no matter what, not one single time did they tell Bean that he was wrong for doing what he did. And I just don't understand that, you know, as a friend, you would help somebody to stop having those kind of traits in support of, you know, possibly coming across somebody that's way worse than me, that would beat them the fuck up, or even unalive them. A friend would take their time out to just be like, you know you was wrong. You should have did that shit on the side, not on the fucking panel in front of people. And if the guy does not like ladyboys, you cannot force that on him. You know, a real friend would do that type of shit to teach this motherfucker on how not to do stuff. You know. And then he's just sitting here pretending to cry. And a narcissist, for some reason, they cannot push out any tears. Because they're so used to doing the stupid shit that they do all the time. So you got Katie just riding his fucking damn lady dick and constantly just berating me. She just called me all kinds of names. And still to this fucking minute, I still have not said nothing back to Katie about that shit. Because I thought she was a friend. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm willing to bust somebody's fucking ass about my goddamn friends. Especially Bean. I was overprotective of Bean for the last 3 fucking years since I known him. But he breached my safety zone. I don't want to see shit like that. I don't want to imagine shit like that. I don't care about your choice enough to join in on it, but I care about it enough to protect your fucking sexual choice with extreme prejudice. So Taco gets on here, and because I said something about I met up with a congressman, I said it twice, but I never said what I was meeting the congressman for or what we talked about. Taco tried to turn that shit to the side and say that I'm losing all of my friends because I'm talking about politics. You know, dim-witted fucking people. All you have to say is I met with a congressman, and they instantly say you're talking about politics. So, my thing is, I have a shitload of friends on here, and I have a shitload of friends in real life. And I would only want friends that do whatever they have to do to help me to be better. Iron sharpening iron. I don't want friends that know that I'm a flawed, fucked up person and they go to sleep on that because you're not being a friend to me. You're not helping me to get better. So, I don't understand. I don't know if y'all got a different opinion, but why would a friend allow a friend to sit there and be a narcissistic predator and condone to that shit enough to argue with the person that's the fucking victim? What kind of world do we live in where somebody can be singled out on some predatory sexual shit? That sounds almost like the Epstein files to me. Those girls went through all kinds of shit, and everybody is being a bully about the situation. I'm not on no files or whatever, but I still feel that that's the same fucking shit. It makes no sense for somebody to push their fucking agenda. I mean, I'm not crazy. I know I'm not fucking crazy. But that was not cool at all. At all. But it also let me know which kind of friends that I have that are flimsy. Me and Rocky Top, Wolfie, whatever y'all want to call him, we had a disagreement on a text message the day before that. But we hashed that shit up, and we're still cool friends. But I have to say, after last night, Space Taco, Katie Eastman, y'all are not my fucking friends. I do not want to see y'all in my chat anymore. And I would like it for you to not even speak to me. Because a real friend stands up for both fucking sides and does not play a side, to play mediator instead. And anybody else who watched that and they feel the same way as those people. What's up, Raymond? Anybody else that watched that on Ted's Live last night and want to side with Jenna Beanie, that means that you support predatory sexual harassment. And if you do support Beanie enough to cater to his punk ass needs, you're not doing nothing but hurting that person. You got a grown ass man that is sitting here talking about cutting his pecker off and killing himself just because he don't want to be addressed for sexually harassing me. So if any of you think that it's cool to just stay on the side of Jenna Beanie and support that bullshit, then you should go ahead and unfriend me now too. Unfollow me or whatever. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you to your face, I don't give a fuck. And I mean that to the bottom of my heart. All of you motherfuckers know me enough to know that I don't give a fuck if you unfriend me or unfollow me if it's based on some predatorial shit. I would never in my life sexually harass any of you. And if you thought anything that I said was sexual harassment, if you said something to me about it, I would stop it right that moment as a friend and as a human being. So, Space Taco, Katie Eastman, fuck you both for siding with a predator. We grew up in this world knowing that predators are bad people. So don't enable this bastard and let him keep coming at me. Because first of all, Jenna Beanie, you are not a fucking girl. Regardless of what your sexual choice is. I like girls, and you know that. You know that with all your heart. Hey, Patty. How you doing, sweetheart? Angel, what's up? What's up? What's up, my bud? But, just at the end of the day, man, like, if I like coochie, let me like coochie. I don't need to see no damn chicks with dicks. Don't single me out. I could see if you were saying everybody look at this, but no, you said I want Mac to see this. So don't try to play like, oh, it was some innocent shit. You've been pushing that agenda on me since the day that you met me. I'm tired of every time I say something flirty towards a girl, you add yourself in the shit. I say something about somebody's titties and all of a sudden you're talking about you and that girl squirting fucking tit milk. I don't want to hear that shit. I will defend your fucking rights, but you cannot push that shit on me. If I'm talking to a girl about her titties, don't bring up your fucking ladyboy titties. I don't give a fuck about that at all. And you can't force me to like that shit. If I don't like it, I just don't like it. And then Katie Eastman gets on there and she's just, shut up, Mac. You're stupid. You're a bully. No, a bully is somebody that does shit to somebody and does not care about being remorseful for it, or does not feel that somehow they can get in trouble for the shit. A bully is somebody who's getting surrounded by little fucking people who believe their agenda, and they're willing to call other people bullies and stupid and stuff like that in support of the actual bully. Just like gangs. It's one punk ass bitch surrounded by a lot of people that are willing to fight for his belief system. I'm not that dude. Don't try me. Don't play with me. Play with yourself. You might bust a nut, but you ain't gonna bust no nut by playing with me. At all. I got too much shit going on in this fucking world to be worried about somebody bullying me or thinking that they're gonna push their agenda on me. You have to think about that shit. We all grew up, we all came into this world separately. I didn't come into this world with somebody that was telling me what to do. Nobody tells me what to do. Look at this shit. I have 0 strings. 0. Do you see any fucking Geppetto fucking strings hanging off my shoulders? I don't have to comply. At all. And nobody else has to comply. And when you're in somebody else's chat and they're just scratching tickets or just talking about regular shit, you should not be forced to have to read what Jenna Beanie types in the fucking chat. Jenna Beanie is always typing shit about his double D titties and all of this, his hormone pills and shit. Jenna Beanie is not doing any of those things. Jenna Beanie is not a ladyboy. Jenna Beanie just has dreams of being a ladyboy. So at this moment, Jenna Beanie is actually a fucking boy. I'm sick of hearing y'all say her and she, because that's not what he is. That is not what he is. He's somebody dreaming of being that. He's not going through the operations, not taking the hormone pills, not doing anything. But he's always pushing that shit on us all the time. We are forcefully having to hear it. We could be talking about something completely fucking different, and that's what that person talks about. And then once it gets on the panels, and when people are talking, it's like 9 people on the panel. One person talks, Jenna Beanie responds. The next person talks, Jenna Beanie responds. You can talk to somebody else, Jenna Beanie responds. Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear you all day, every fucking day. Go do something. Go build a fucking garden or something. I'm sick of being controlled by his narrative. I'm sick of every time we're talking about something, he curves it back around to them being a victim, and then we have to sit here and them talk about ladyboy parts and shit all the time. It is not cool. And I know you in the bushes somewhere with one of your fake accounts. I know that. And we're not going to bring up the shit that you did to betray Shawty Michelle. Completely betray her. I can't get over it. And I've been thinking about it for like a fucking year that I wanted to address you about it. You just need to understand, man, nobody wants to, hey Chrissy, nobody wants to hear your mess. Nobody wants to look down in the chat. They're watching scratch-off tickets, and all of a sudden we're talking about double D tits and hormones and how you're bleeding in your pants and shit. That's fucking disgusting. You don't have a period. I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Hey, Janice. I called him out on Ruffy's channel because I told him to stop and he wouldn't. That's the thing. He's a fucked up person. He's a fucking bully. And then forcefully telling people to call him she. No, I work with people and I help people out every day that are going through sex changes or had their sex change. And they are like hiding from their own family, hiding from their friends and stuff, hiding from their own co-workers because they don't want to come all the way out because of the fear of being bullied and stuff. And I help them. What's up, Tri-State? I help them to have confidence. I them hug and hold on to them and sit and talk to them and allow them as much time as they need to get over that situation because that's who I am. I'm a protective person. I'm a homebody. I raise kids. And I don't deal with nobody's hurting another person. But Jenna Beanie does not fit in that category with those people because those people are actually going through something. Those people are actually hurt. Those people are actually suicidal, you know, and they need hope from us. I know a lot of us don't understand the whole sex change, and being raised through the Bible, we taught to be opposite of that. But also in that Bible, it says, judge not. Judge not. So that's the way I wanted to go forward on the situation. I learned pronouns. I learned how to talk to people. And I learned how to console them just like if it was another person that was just born the way that they were born. I treat them all the same. But Jenna Beanie demands this from people. Jenna Beanie pushes this agenda all day long. Every time somebody says stop, this motherfucker does it 3 times worse. Then wants to say, oh, I couldn't hear you. I got a hearing aid. Well, you know how to hear every goddamn thing else. I can almost whisper a fucking dick and pussy joke and all of a sudden you're laughing. But for some reason, you can't hear me when I'm talking loud about I don't want to fucking MC this shit. And I don't want nothing to do with that stuff. Selective hearing. Narcissistic traits. Crying and screaming at me last night and talking about he's going to kill himself. No, you're not. Because you're too busy looking for attention. That shit is not cool. That's bully fucking traits. That's narcissistic traits. And nobody should have to deal with it. And if Jenna Beanie actually cared about this community that we are a part of, Jenna Beanie would straighten the fuck up and act right. Because at the end of the day, Jenna Beanie is a grown ass man. Grown fucking man. I don't want to see this fucker in nobody's chat talking about stuff like that. There's a time and a place for that. You have your own channel. You have more followers than a lot of us. Take that shit to your own channel. Just like people say, Mac, don't talk about politics. I can talk about politics on my own fucking channel. You know, no, Jenna Beanie asked, well, what happened last night? Well, it didn't happen last night. It happened 2 days ago. Jenna Beanie started showing pictures of a naked, skinny girl. And I kept saying, I don't want to see that. And Jenna Beanie already know how I don't like anything but girls. And I kept saying I don't want to see it, but he kept flipping picture. And he had a plan the whole time that the last picture was going to have a girl that looks better than the anorexic girl up top. Nice pretty titties compared to some crackhead he was showing me. And then boom, out of nowhere, there's a big ass dick that pops out of the damn person's skirt. Just forcefully made me look at that shit. After I begged and begged to not have nobody else send me a fucking dick pic or anything of that sort. Thinking that was funny. And it was funny as hell to him because he singled me out. Said, I want Mac to see this. He didn't say, I want you guys to see this. I want Mac to see this. And it pissed me off to the extreme. So I left. Then I came back the next day and asked Ted, can I talk to Jenna about it? And all of a sudden, this motherfucker want to have amnesia. This person wants to turn around and start acting like he's going to kill himself. He threatened to kill himself, threatened to cut his dick off, anything to get me to shut up. Anything to get me to shut up. He said that he never heard me say I don't like stuff like that, even though we had this conversation over 50 fucking times in the last 3 months. It made no sense to me. It made zero, what's up, Josh? It made zero sense to me for people to sit back and believe, oh, I didn't know, I'm gonna kill myself. Man, people need to let go of the bullshit. But no, I got Katie Eastman just going after me. She called me every name that she could call me in the book. Jenna Beanie got so mad at me last night, almost called me a nigga. It was right on the fucking tongue, right on the tip of his goddamn tongue. I don't need friends like that. I don't need friends like Katie Eastman. I don't need friends like Space Taco. Space fucking Taco. Fuck you. Then had the audacity, Space Taco, audacity to tell me to leave Ted's panel. Space Taco has been on Ted's panel for probably 2 months, and I've been on there since it started popping. I've been on Ted's panel for 3 fucking years. Ted is the reason why I even came up with a channel. It was Ted and fucking Julia's idea for me to even come up with a fucking channel. You know? So there is no way that somebody can show up at Ted's house and tell me to fucking leave. Because I'm one of the original ones that was there. Angel knows that just as well as me. What's up, Scratch That Paint? Like me, Angel, D-Man, Shawty Michelle, fucking, a lot of people. I don't want to go through all the fucking names. Julia, Karen, it's a lot of us that we are the original people on Ted's fucking channel. Regardless who's there. When Mac's missing, or when Shawty Michelle's missing, or when Julia's missing, it don't feel right. Because that's not the game. When Angel's missing for a whole fucking month,